Let's practice our... Oh, great. Great. Good practice. Good practice. Yeah. This light shield's doing okay. Yeah. Oh, what? Oh, there must be an archer. There must be. Yep. An archer that actually knows how to use their bow. Oh boy. Let me get out of range of this archer here. Take care of the other one first. Ooh. That was a little clutch, wasn't it? Making me sweat a little bit. There you go. Did you run out of arrows? I think you did. Seems as though you have. I'm getting plenty of armor skill left and right. Maybe I should do a little bit of this, huh? It's like the game is telling me, hey, you need to like start upping that armor because you're taking a ton of damage. I'm trying to strafe around to you, not play keep away with my goat. But if you want to play that way, we can. Get block skill up even higher. Does it seem like skills are going up a lot more quickly to you? Kind of does to me. I don't have any boosts from the Guardian Stones, I swear. I deliberately chose not to do that because leveling skills quickly is a bit of a death sentence. That's a trap. Kind of figured it would be, but that's an invisibility potion. Oh, yep, we got another one over here. Yummy, yummy. So, how do you think Malkoran got these shades out of the bodies? Did you just get a crazy straw and just slurp them out of there? I wonder. Maybe I could ask him before he tries to do the same to me, I suppose. That'd be a way to find out. It's like, you know, aha, make me your next shade, and then he'll whip out whatever implement he had, which is probably a crazy straw. Ow! There's the door down below. Okay. So we drop down here, and drop down here. All about safety here in Mount Kilcreath. Now the catacombs. Extra saving is necessary because I don't know how much further this place goes. This isn't the last room. No, it is not. We are delving deeper. Where are the enemies in here? I hear them. I heard one. That was a goat. That was my goat. So... Okay. The door opened. Or is this the room before the finale? Oh, it might be the finale. Already. It is. Okay. Well, I have our wonderful Berserker Rage at the ready. So, something I would like to do, which would be very entertaining, would be using the Wabbajack on Malkoran to see what happens first. Which I'm going to do. Nope. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't attack me, please. Extended invisibility. Okay. So now, I transformed one of them into a Daedra. Or a Dremora. Oh. Now it transformed back. Uh-oh. And I can't leave, can I? No, it locks the door behind me. Well, dang it all. I'll stay here for a second. Increase my sneak. You all go back to your posts. Pretty please. Ooh, that was... that was a comically convenient timing to come back from invisibility. And I have also just lost or gained fatigue. Ooh, there's Malkorin right there. So if I wait for his guards, maybe I'll try the Wabbajack on him again. Because it did do some damage. Just wait till the skeleton or the shades are all back in their post. And then boop. Oh, I instantly killed him. So now he's a scary lich. But I think this is the way to go. Uh-oh, here comes the Corrupted Shades. Okay. Berserking time. Berserking time. Take this, Corrupted Shades! That's enough of you! Look at how little damage I'm taking. I'm so happy with this. Why wasn't I doing this earlier? I'm so strong. Malkorin Shade. Where's Malkorin Shade? I have to fight through all of these guys? You just hit your own friend. Ah, oh no. Ooh! I could have died. It's a pretty strong mage there, that Malkorin. Okay. Some stagger locking is in order. Yep, because that hurts. Yep, we'll just do a little stagger in here. Because it takes you a little bit to charge up your spell. Hey!
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Uh-huh. I will. In just a moment. Where is his body, though? Oh, there's the gold. The bone meal and the gold. Did Malkorin... Oh, he's right here. Robes of Minor Destruction. Nope. Staff of Ice Storms. Seeing as though I'm already going to pick up a magical item, I'm going to skip out on the Staff of Ice Storms. Yeah, I think so. And we might actually now have a suitable replacement for our Nordic Sword of Flames, or Fire. Nordic Sword of Scorching. That's the correct name. I did enjoy the, like, ragdoll explosion that was caused. Ooh, yeah. I'm just going to loot all these guys really quick. Various treasures and gold retrieved. Now, for the cream of the crop. The Dawnbreaker. Oh, where am I going? What's happening? Ah.
Malkorin is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow.
I'll wield this blade in your name, for sure.
May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Oh no! I'm going down again! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. And that puts me right back. Huh. That is the best Skyrim door in existence, I think. And there's a... Is that a standing stone I actually want? There's a standing stone due north of us. And it might be one I actually want. Not going to jump ahead of myself. We have the Dawnbreaker. It's a great legendary weapon, well known, because it burns undead targets and has a cool explosion that happens for turning undead specifically. So now it's time to punish K-Doom once again with the Wheel of Curses. Must consume 10 items. That I can do. So many ingredients. I'm gonna take probably 10 purple mountain flowers. That's probably the easiest. Yep. Okay. So I've just shoved 10 purple flowers into my face. And that's that. So both my swords now have their place. I can move to dual wielding if I want to, if I'm feeling particularly risky. Probably not going to. But I'm going to have Dawnbreaker as my sidearm for the time being. Because, well, first of all, it's just really awesome. It's one of the coolest looking weapons in the whole game. So why the heck not? But I'm going to move towards this standing stone because I have need of something besides... I think the Lady Stone is the one that we got? Yeah. And the recover health half of this effect just doesn't work because we're in survival mode. So the extra stamina recovery is nice, I will say, but fully replaced with the vegetable soups and venison stews. Oh, I hear the Kilcreath buzz. Why do I hear it over here too? I thought I was done, Meridia. Why are you haunting me with so much racket? Oh no, too much. Too much racket. The air's frigid here. Okay. Not a fan of that. Is this place safe-ish? Bandits. Bandits. Regular bandits. Okay. Oops. Missed. I'll take these regular bandit chief. Okay, you're a bit stronger. Yep. You have an enchanted weapon. Ah. And you're being strategic. This is gonna be a battle. I'm gonna have some soup. You can. You can certainly take me. But will you? Will you in time?
No more. I yield.
Yeah, you didn't. One-handed's up to 40 already. Okay. How will we deal with this one here? Maybe a little fire. Maybe a little Spellblade action. Okay. Does that warm me up? Nope. Okay. Just this one is wearing Dwarven plate armor, which is another alternative armor situation. Steel Sword of Burning. Nice. Not something I want, though. Cool! Basic bandits! Wow! Hope I encounter those more. Ironback Hideout. I think... Uh-huh. Requires a key. This is a creation quest. Kragrash's letter. Night Hunter. There we go. To whomever finds this letter, hear my story. My name is Kragrash. I have been a hunter in these parts for the last 6 years. Once a week, I travel to Solitude and sell meat and skins. On one such trip, I spotted a collapsed figure by the roadside, slumped against a log. I quickly realized this was Enthyris, a kind soul who would trade and travel with each winter. His skin was white as a sheet, his sunken face and bite marks on his neck and arms made it clear that this was the work of vampires. Enthyris never deserved such a fate. When I arrived, they acted with indifference, as cold as the corpse I laid before them. They had seen this before, they said. They offered to bury him, but their interest in the matter ended there. It was then I decided that, at night, I would begin to hunt more dangerous game. I have slain over a dozen of the fanged wretches in the months since. In fact, I've become quite proficient at the task. Until one night, I found a lone vampire prowling in the woods. He stopped to rest, seemingly unable to catch his breath. Whether it was the thirst or exhaustion, I couldn't be sure. Still, such monsters deserve no pity. So I hid in the brush nearby, drew my crossbow, and lined up the killing shot. Suddenly, two of the devils pounced from both sides, clawing and biting. I had been led into a trap. I managed to escape, but my wounds were grave. Worse, I knew from the burning in my veins that I now had the illness that would soon consume me and turn me into one of them. So now, on what should be my final day as a mortal, I pen this letter and walk to my favorite overlook south of the Thalmor Embassy, to watch the morning sunrise one last time. I now pass the torch to you, dear reader. Seek out my remains. Among my effects, you should find a key. Open my cellar and take up arms I have stored there. Use them to keep travelers safe from the vampire menace, as I once did. What an awesome note. Okay. Well, I don't believe it's too far out of the way, and if I desperately need a campsite or a place to warm my bones, this area notwithstanding, I can do that. I'm annoyed that there's no bed here. That's kind of annoying, because I do need to rest still. But first things first, I need to get up to that standing stone. However we can do that. Maybe I'll do a little Skyrim jump. Good to have that, kind of thing to do. And there it is, I think. Looks like it. Looks like it to me. Are there usually enemies around here, though? You saw that cheeky quick save. Because I don't see any. Maybe I'm confusing this with some other spot, but Steedstone's pretty dang great. So this will give me, yep, no movement penalty from armor and plus 50 carrying capacity. I think it's usually 100, but because we're in survival mode, that's dropped by half. And yeah, now I don't have to worry about carry weight for a while. 305 is actually above the default if you're not playing survival mode. Because 300 is the default carry weight you get when you start the game if you're not in survival. Like, all of it's cut in half, basically, because survival mode makes everything a bit more difficult. But that's kind of what I like anyway. Okay, so let's move towards... I believe that is the Thalmor Embassy, like, right over there, isn't it? I don't think this quest is particularly long. So let's take on Night Hunter. Yeah, it's right over there. We might have to fight some vampires, but we have Dawnbreaker at our side. So if we do happen to run across any bloodsuckers, might be slightly easier thanks to this wonderful artifact we've retrieved. Retrieve picked up? Yes. This blade shall cut the undead into undeads. The deads. Yes. Any enemies about? Or is it just the Thalmor place? Nope. No Thalmor even guarding the gates. This really does not have anything going on until the main quest leads us here. Which we'll probably eventually do. I was seeing that one of the Daedric quests actually does require Dragon Rising to be complete. So dragons being on the map might be required to get Mephalah's artifact. So I may have to do that myself anyway. Dwarven oil. A crossbow. A burnt corpse. Why is it so burnt? Oh, right. Because he went to the sun. I read that in the note. Okay. Well, there's a crossbow on the body too, but I'm not going to take that. Because I think there's better ones inside Ironback Hideout. But, yep. He came up to stare at the sun. And made this quest incredibly easy to acquire some crossbow stuff. If I hadn't shown you the crossbows at Fletcher's already, or the Fletcher, I always get that wrong, then this would be an alternative to that, which would give, slightly less destructive crossbows, but crossbows still are extremely powerful. They just have a long, reload time. But when you're stealth archering, you've got everything related to time, I think. Pretty sure. If you're good at it, that is. But we've also got the Bow of Shadows now, so, it's a bit of a toss-up, I think. But now we can go into the Ironback Hideout cellar. And we've completed Night Hunter. Yes, indeed. Oh, this knapsack has some interesting stuff inside. We can now get into the door here. There's warm here, thank goodness. And yeah, it's just got a collection of silver weapons. Oh, silver greatsword. Getting a little bit of trauma from that. Iron Helmet of Minor Restoration. Nope, don't need that. But now we can have a look at the Elven and Ebony crossbow. That is basically the main event of this collection. Oh, something went wrong over here with this display. Orcish Battle Axe of Harrowing. This is what I'm talking about. Displays are so weird in this game. It's supposed to... I mean, it's probably leveled loot, but for whatever reason, this one ended up just popping out of the wall like that. At least it's visible. But Hey, there's 46 steel bolts here. I kind of want to take them. Wait, where's Hilda? Where did Hilda go? I just realized that I haven't heard bleating in a while. Huh. Okay. Well, I will take these exploding dwarven bolts of shock. And these steel bolts. And these exploding dwarven bolts of fire. For later use. And these dwarven bolts here. And maybe let's just play around with a crossbow for a bit, huh? Might as well. It's not enchanted. I'm not getting penalized for it. Oh, and here's some bloody rags. Some bear traps. This person definitely was a trapper. Ooh, vampire dust. Well, I need to rest, and there's unfortunately no bed in here either. So I'm going to need to figure something out. Ooh, there's an anvil here too. What can I do? I can make a ring. And that's about it. Where the heck in gosh darn did Hilda go? Did her location just get messed up because I got teleported out of Mount Kilcreath? I actually wonder that. So this may be one of those situations where I either need to travel all the way through Kilcreath to get Hilda back, or I can just use the summon spell to get her back, which I'm probably more likely to do. So at the very least, I'm going to, travel back. It's not that far. I mean, all of this has kind of happened close together. So I can go back to Meridia's shrine and pop in the doorway, see if Hilda pops back out when I leave, or worst case, I'll just use the summon spell. I'd just rather not, It's feels more immersive if I do everything the manual way. And there's some fun in just exploring without fast travel too, with my companions included when they work properly, when they know how to defend themselves. Farkas. Oh no. It's getting chilly. Let's go inside. Oh, Hilda. Hilda, where are you? Where's my goat? Time to summon the goat. Hilda, return! There you are. So she's just gonna follow me now? She's not lost anymore? Nope. She seems a little... Nope. She's good. She's good. Okay. She's good, everybody. She's alive. And kick it. Okay. There may have been something else I needed to do in Solitude before heading out, but I can't quite remember what that was. So I'm going to take a little look at our quest log. After some looking around, after knocking out... Ooh, who is this? 2 artifacts left and right. Who is that? Why are they stealthy? Are you a vigilant? Vampire hunter? Oh. Hello? You seem to be stuck. Well, that was a free kill for me.
Must have run off.
No. I killed her.
Well met, friend.
You
We've
well
been
met.
chasing that
Well
fiend
met
for
indeed.
a long time. On behalf of the Vigil, you have my thanks.
Oh. Oh, you're welcome. She did thank me for that. Nice. Anyway, like I was saying, since we have been kind of on a roll when it comes to getting Daedric artifacts, there are more I can acquire. Oop. My horse is fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Not a problem. My horse is doing great. So I want to move towards Morthal. That's where I would like to go. And is that a bandit camp? That looks bandity to me. Why would I park my horse here? Why am I doing that? Get back on the horse. Through the water. Yep. You got your weapon out. I see that. Okay. Well, let's do this. How about some fire? Well. I suddenly feel very powerful right now. Were you bandits? You were bandits. Just basic bandits. Basic bandit bros, broing around doing bro stuff. But also, at a camp where there's a fire and bedrolls, where I can comfortably rest, I think? At least that's how it feels. Unless some shenaniganery happens. Oh, I should probably grab that torch too. Whoops, grab the torch. There we go. And I think it's time to rest. We're nice and warm. And we have fatigue. And I have a level to gain. Oh, there it is. There it is. So, Magicka up. Our destruction is finally at 40. So that means we can get impact. Most destruction spells will stagger an opponent when dual cast. Anyway, so now when I dual cast things like, you know, Firebolt, and thanks to Restoration I have extra regeneration too, I'm not fully rested. Gosh dang it. Yeah, resting outside doesn't get me fully rested. That's annoying. Anyway, I'll be staggering dudes now with my dual cast spells, and that's what I've been waiting to actually do, to give me an actual fighting chance for when something's coming up on me. And I'm just like, no, no, you must stop. Please stop. But they usually don't, even if I say please. So now I have a way to force that to happen. As it should be. I think I'm safer on horseback when it comes to going through water too, which is really nice. But we're going to start working our way towards Morthal. Going to go towards this dragon burial. That'll definitely become unearthed at some point when I finally decide to do Dragon Rising. Probably way too late. And then get totally steamrolled by dragons. So I feel like that's going to happen in the future too. Ooh, there is another standing stone here. Maybe we should have a look at it. Miko's shack. Isn't this where the dog is? There's a dead Nord. There's a journal. Well, after all my years living in these woods, it looks like the rock joint will finally be the end of me. I guess that's fine. All my friends are long dead. The only one left is poor Miko. He was always a loyal companion, and I know he'll be able to take care of himself. Hopefully someday I'll see him again. Okay. This is called Miko's shack, not Nord guy shack. So Miko is somewhere. I'm pretty sure he tries to get you to follow him off the road. Oh, yep, speech increase. That was a bad idea. Cool. Training books. I can hear the lecture now. That's okay. I've got impact now. We're doing okay. We're doing okay skill-wise. We got 2 Daedric artifacts. I'm feeling pretty great, pretty powerful. And now we're going to just have to play it by ear. Ooh, ooh, you just poisoned my horse. How dare you, Frostbite Spider? Oh, the spider just coming out of the water. That's gross. Nah, I just hit my horse. I don't think it can be staggered by spells. Ba-blam! Goodbye, spider. Go back in the water from whence you came. Gross. You're gross. Get out of here. Gross. Alright, I'm gonna go over to that standing stone. See if I'm missing out on anything. Is Hilda still following me? Did I lose her again? Oh, nope, there she is. Okay, good. Good. I don't want that to be a recurring thing. This is a place I can get a bunch of Death Bell, too, for Ingen Blackbriar. We are still collecting that. My horse is wasting no time. I don't like the juking, troll. I don't like that. But if my horse wants a tank, who am I to stop it? This is probably good preparation for when I ascend the 7,000 steps. Because that's obviously going to happen too. Okay. Do you notice my double tap trick for stopping channeling a spell? Just tap it again. Pretty good, right? Pretty good. That and many others in my Skyrim anniversary tips and tricks. Including, like, shouting wildlife to death so you can gather their materials. You know, fun stuff like that. Okay. The Morthal area has a lot of very poisonous, deadly... The Apprentice Stone. What does this one raise? Recover magicka faster but become more susceptible to magicka damage. Nope. Nope. Not doing that one. That's a dangerous one right there. I noticed in some of my footage that I was just skipping picking up nerd roots, like I stared right at them and then left anyway. I'm kind of mad at myself about that a little bit. Oh well. But the reason we're going to Morthal is because one of the player homes I was wanting to get is over there. I know I keep getting on my horse and then off my horse because I keep finding more Deathbell. Maybe I'll just ride over there. Maybe I'll just go east. Wish I could pick flowers while on horseback, but maybe that's a little too overpowered. I can swing my sword while I'm on horseback. That's fun. Some horse combat. How do you guys get along with the horse combat? Pretty good. Does a ton of damage, I will say. Morthal is in view. We are just about there. There's the bridge. Okay. And they have something to worry about here too. Some kind of problem that must be solved. And that relates back to our Daedric quests. So now that I'm here, I can spend some time at the inn and also take on the next objective. I'm going to wander around town first and get the 20 Deathbell that I need though. So that'll be a minute. Okay. That is 20. I have the Deathbell. So...
You're different, aren't you? Not like
What?
anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
What do you mean?
I get lost sometimes. I'm not sure where I go, but I'm not here.
Oh. Okay.
Please don't mind Yorick. He's not mad. Really, he's not.
Idgrod?
I haven't Mother's gift. Not quite. But I've seen things.
What's wrong with Yorick?
My brother is sensitive. He has trouble focusing his attention on things. We were taking him to the Temple of Kinnereth in Whiterun, just so the healers could make sure he was in good health. And they say he's fine. Are you heading to Whiterun? Could you take this letter to the priestess, Danica Purespring? It's a note about Yorick's health.
Oh, sure.
Thank you. I'd better get going.
Cool. Alright. I mean, I'm gonna go back to Whiterun eventually anyway. So, let's see what's happening in town here.
Someday I'll be Jarl. Mother reminds me
How
often.
are we supposed to
I
feel
hope
safe
I
in
can
our
help
own
the people of
homes?
Morthal the way she
Please,
has.
enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business.
We've no need for wizards in our midst.
Morthal has enough problems as it is.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Okay. Well, let's see what this is all about.
So, life has brought you to Morthal, and to me. What purpose this serves, we will no doubt see. Welcome.
Is there some kind of trouble going on here?
That which is unknown can create unease, even fear. It is to be expected. Some fear our new resident wizard. As they grow to know him, they will accept him. Time will prove me right.
Okay.
All right then.
Wizard, huh? And my character is hungry.
If you've business with the Jarl,
You're not a
I ask that you
wizard.
speak to me first.
Huh! Nope. Goat! Door goat! Okay.
I do what I can to see that Idgrid's
I would like to become a Thane of Morthal as well, because that means you can get a Hearthfire home here, and that also means a cart on demand from that house. Like, I'm not going to do much beyond that, because there's so many valuable and useful player homes, including one that's not far from here anyway. Man, Hilda's doing really good at getting in the way. But for now, let's go into the inn. This is the inn, right? The Moorside Inn? Yes. I'd like a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Okay.
I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
It's the same every time, isn't it? At least I have, you know, a bed to myself. I appreciate that.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay. I'm well rested. Just extremely hungry. I'm famished even. Good thing I have all this salmon. So I should be good now, right? Yep, there we go. Okay, just 4 salmon steaks. So, where is the individual...
If you've business with the Jarl, I'd ask that you speak to me first.
What was that argument outside the hall?
Ah, you saw that, did you? Life in Morthal has been troubled lately. The people are uncertain, restless. They merely look to the Jarl for leadership.
What's going wrong?
There's news of rebellion against the Empire. Strange noises have been heard in the marshes at night. And then, the tragedy with Rogar's home. The men simply seek wisdom. Everything will be fine. Until next time.
I'm gonna ask the innkeeper as well. Is there a story behind the burned down house?
Rogar's house? It burned down not too long ago. It's a real pity about his wife and kid. The screams woke half the town. Most folk won't go near it now for fear it's cursed.
How'd the fire start?
Hrogar claims it was a hearth fire. Some folks say Hrogar started it himself.
With his own family inside?
That's what they say. See, he's living with Alva now. That started the day after the fire. It ain't right moving in with a new love the day after your kin die like that.
And of course there's no proof.
Aye. Our Jarl would sure like to know if he did, though. Might even pay to find out.
Alright. Well, we've started Laid to Rest, which is something I've been meaning to do. And I did just confuse Dawnstar with Morthal, because Dawnstar is actually where the Namira? Not Namira. What's the other one? The Nightmare Lady. Vermina. Yes. That's where that one starts. So instead, that's a weird way to casually just stare at a door. Are you waiting for someone?
Morthal used to be a quiet. I'm the best warrior in Morthal, and that's no boast.
Best warrior, huh?
You want me to prove it? I bet 100 gold I can take you, bare-handed.
Not true. I'm gonna go.
All right then.
I don't believe you, but I'm not gonna prove it either. So I'm gonna go grab my horse, and then we're gonna do a little travel eastward. I need more Deathbell. Why does it keep pinging me like that? Phalian?
You are new to Morthal. If you stand before me to accuse me of sacrificing children or eating the hearts of the dead, you may save your breath. I have done no such thing, nor do I intend to. I simply wish to live my life in peace.
Why would anyone accuse you of those things?
The people of Morthal would much rather weave their own horrid tales about my life than simply ask me for the truth. If they choose to fear me in their ignorance, that's their choice, but it will not change what is true.
Even though it sounds horrible, why set up shop here?
As anyone will tell you, Morthal can be a dangerous place. My talents are useful here. I help maintain order, even if it goes unnoticed.
So he is a conjuration trainer and probably a court wizard if he is in the Longhouse.
Heard about you and your honeyed words.
My honeyed words? Am I that good at speech already? I'm an orc, sir. I don't think speech is really my forte, but thank you. Appreciate that. It's because I read that book. I'm a well-read orc. Cursed as I am, I can't help myself but dig into literature of different fields. So I'm going to go around the back of town, like so, with my faithful steed. And we're going to go over here. I feel like this was the wrong way, but I'll pretend I was on the right track the whole time. Yep, I could have gone around that way. But anyway, hey, what is that in the distance? It is, perhaps, a tower. Oh! And there's also a Chaurus. Impatiently waiting to ambush. Why isn't it coming at me? I'm gonna save. Hi, Chaurus. Something I really just don't like to deal with at all. Not the biggest fan. Yep. They hurt just like I remember. And they're poisonous. This is where I'm going to use all my potions. Oops, I took my shield off. And my stamina is taking a while to regenerate. Okay, there we go. A little stressful, not impossible. And Chaurus eggs. Chaurus chitin. And who else is here? Is there another one? No, it's just a spider. Maybe I can snipe it with a firebolt. Wouldn't that be cool? And they're not coming any closer. So anyway, there's a tower here. This is a player home. And there's a dead body here. Hans. Hans's journal with a spell tome of flames. Let's read the journal. When the eye is doused in flames, the hair will light the way. Okay. So as it said, with its, basic clues, fire lighting the way. And something related to the emblem that is on the ground here. So we get a fire spell. Burn the emblem, and there's the hair. That is meant to light the way. Which is to say, it just climbs in here. And then lights it up. And thanks, Hilda. Thanks for making an attempt. But now we can get into Mirwatch and claim yet another gorgeous player home. This one, mage-centric. It is a mage tower of some description. It's even got a cool little extended gallery portal. But it's got so much cool stuff in here. We've got some Stalrim here, which is definitely not from the standard Skyrim area. We've got gold. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Got a Shrine of Stendarr that I can just use. The apple dumplings cause bows to do more damage. 5% more for 60 seconds. Pretty cool. Cures all diseases. All right, pretty good for having, and restores hunger. That's awesome. Okay, there's another disease removal item that I didn't quite remember. Went ahead and made myself a hot crab stew, or crab soup, and there is also a Ring of Illusion here that I'm not going to pick up, and instead just take the gems, because I don't need... I think Illusion is like the only spell school I'm like not using much at all. Even though I did get Courage, so I can, but I'm not gonna. Let's go to the gallery. Because this is where the magic actually happens. Metaphorically and literally. Because there's a bunch of soul gems here, which I'm going to take. Seem like they're full, but then there's also, an alchemy lab with all kinds of ingredients. Unfortunate that the rest of my ingredients are probably over at Hendrheim. So I might have to do a lengthy trip over there and retrieve all of those. And since Scritch is there, I can load them all onto Scritch and then send him here. I think that's probably how I'm going to do it. But there are so many, so many ingredients here. Oh. Yes, normally you'd have to be doing the Dragonborn DLC and go to Solstheim for this, but we also have a Staff Enchanter, which and heartstones to make staffs if I wanted to. But staffs are enchanted items, which deters me from wanting to actually make them. But having the staff enchanter here is pretty nice if you are, you know, not cursing yourself with every single magical item that you decide to pick up. I am going to plant a few goodies here. All right, guess I'll plant Nightshade on this side, and then we'll leave this to be decided. The rest of these 4 planter spots over here. Pretty much explored what is here, so I'm gonna do a little bit of crafting shenanigans while we're here, and see you in a second. Okay, rested, and of course leveling up once more, and this time I'm going to raise Magicka. Well, I feel like at this point, since my one-handed is already at 40, that Armsman is now necessary. That was the level up. We are fully rested and freaking starving. 3 salmon steaks? Yep, that's good enough. And just as a note, there's Anora's journal, a long journal to read. So I'm going to just leave that there where it is. Because we got other stuff to do. And now that we've got a wonderful player home to come back to, and maybe another one to adopt, it's a good time. It's a good time for another adventure, I think. So let's hop on our ride. A horse that needs a name registered, because when you go to a stables, you can randomly give a horse a name from a random pool. Yes, that's what I was meaning to say. And we still have yet to do that. But one of the things I am going to do, can I have a torch out while I'm on horseback? Well, it burns me at the same time, but I'm gonna just go with it. And what is in here? I heard a skeleton creak. Is there something in here of use? Hello? Aha! A skeleton, I see! I shall turn you! You will never be like Tibby! Never! Yes, that's right! Fear me! Okay. Interesting. Is there anything of actual use here? Dead Conjurer. Scroll of Turn Lesser Undead. Seems like I succeeded where you failed, Conjurer. Well. That's a very interesting little encounter, huh? We're already getting sidetracked. This is a closed sarcophagus. I feel like something's gonna pop out of it at any time. Or maybe not. Maybe not. I'll just leave. I'll just head out. There's my horse. Time to go. Probably get the torch back out. Probably a good idea since it is chilly out here. But we need to go east. We need to scoot along the eastern road and enjoy the wildlife and the beautiful mountainous look of this place while we go. But the advantage of Mirwatch is that I believe that is Labyrinthian. That is where I must go if I want to remove a curse. But I need a... Oh, that's an assassin. Uh-oh. Gee whiz. They're really coming at me, too. You're not running very fast. Can you outrun my horse? Alright, let's see. Let's see what happens. They are dual wielding. I would rather not go toe-to-toe with you. Seems like you have a good amount of... Yeah, you have a good amount of HP as well. Shield time. Ah, you're not as formidable as I thought. Gods can't help you now. Ha 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 ha. Take that. Yeah, that's enough. You said enough. I said enough. Enough has happened. Alright. Astrid, as instructed, you are to eliminate K-Doom by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Well, Astrid, sorry to burst your little assassination bubble, but I live. How much longer? I can't promise anything. But it's not you that will be killing me. Or your assassins. For I have a job to do. Oh, so many butterflies. Stone Hills. Interesting. This kind of looks abandoned, doesn't it? This mine here? Is there really nobody here? Hello? Oh. There's a Morthal guard here. Is there something happening that I need to know about? Or is everybody just kind of off doing their job? There are so many butterflies here. I love this. This is so pretty. But I'm not going to stop for every butterfly. I'm past that point in my life. I have things to do. Places to see. Cold to endure. Because we need to get to the next part of the... What is that? The Cowl of the Grey Fox. That's what we're going for. Okay. Bandits. Bandit thugs. Bandit outlaw. Come on. Come on now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's so much better. Committing to destruction magic that can stun enemies. I have a fighting chance now. Finally. Can't wait. Can't wait to just become a god. I mean, what? Become a cursed being. Tibby didn't hear that. Tibby's not here. Now he is. Tibby, can you finish off this thug for me? I'm worried that I'll need to start summoning anew. Yeah. So what's the name of our next minion? Oh, the horse got a just full face view of me shield bashing that dude to death. Nice. Thank you for the assistance, horse. Who doesn't have a name yet? A horse with no name? We have Conjure Flame Atronach, but it does cost 127 magic at a cast. So that'll probably be my whole magical pool. Yeah. Or close to it. I have 170 maxed out. So that's a bit, right? So while I don't want Sir Tibby to be old news entirely, we might be switching to a Flame Atronach for the time being. And I'm open to suggestions. They could be obvious suggestions for a name. She is hot, and she is also femme of some description. Haughty with the body. Something like that. I don't know. I'll take suggestions, though. I like just adding some sort of story and name behind my summons, because then it personalizes them a little bit, I suppose. Just like we learned with Sir Tibia, or Sir Tibby. So, I am not ruling him out as a summon entirely, because there are some more skeletal summons that I can get later. So we'll keep that in the old archive of things that I can do. But for now, yeah, I think we'll be going with a Flame Atronach. And freezing yet again. Put the torch on. Oh no, that's a Ice Wraith. I'm gonna stay away from that thing. I don't want that. I don't want anything to do with that. Being in the cold, starting to freeze, and getting hit with frost? No. No, not in survival mode, dude. We're actually not far... Oh my goodness. We're not far from Dawnstar, are we? Because that's the Mage Tower, right? Yeah, we're not far from Dawnstar. We've got way too far north, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, we were actually meant to go this way. I need to go get the Ancestral Sword. I need to go get that. So we're going to turn around before we hit Dawnstar because, yeah, we're going to turn around before we hit Dawnstar because there's other stuff I can do once we do get to Dawnstar because there is another Daedric quest. And I believe we'll be able to do it. Yes, because it's a level 1. Does not require any levels. Just some patience and some time. Some time and patience. Yes, there's 2 spiders here. What are these spiders doing? Besides looking at me hungrily. I'm just gonna go this way. I'm gonna keep riding. I don't even care. I don't even care about spiders. I mean, if they're in my room. But not in the video game. I don't like spiders in my room though. Don't know if any of you can relate. If they're invading my space, all bets are off. If they're outside, they can stay outside. It's fine. But if they get into my little area, I'm gonna bust out some fire. I'm gonna level my destruction in real life. That's what's gonna happen. So what is this? Is this just a shrine to Talos? Waynon stones. Oh no. Oh no. Nope. I already said we're not doing this. I already said that. Waynon stones. Is that related to Waynon Priory in some way? Waynon Priory from Oblivion? I'm not sure. And I can't look anything up right now while I'm playing. But I do have the little tip box that I made. That'll probably say what it's related to, if at all. Give myself a little bit of extra work, but enough to grant some lore to people. This is where I was meant to go. Silverdrift Lair. So, there are some bandits outside. Are these bandit... These don't look like tough bandits at all. Nope. It seems like they're not. Come on now. Yep. They're not very tough bandits, turns out. I'm okay with this. If the rest of the dungeon is that way, I think we're going to do just great. I think we're going to do just fine. No more of that Dustman's Cairn situation, please. I don't want any more of that. Okay, somebody went in here because the door wasn't shut all the way. You guys letting a draft in this cold? How dare? How dare you? Okay, there's a bandit already dead. And another bandit already dead. Something has happened in here. And I wasn't privy to it. Wait here. Hilda, please and thank you. Is our inventory okay? Our inventory is okay. We can do just fine if we end up picking up some treasures in this fancy little dungeon. So what we're looking for is a legendary weapon? A family heirloom of some kind? Wow. Okay, maybe I'll bust out the weapon that's meant for for banishing souls to the afterlife. Maybe I'll do that. Because I think that's what it does, right? Turn undead, disintegrate, something along those lines. Oh, barred on the other side. Okay, so that is the Skyrim exit door. Something I am so familiar with at this point. Mm-hmm. Restoration increase. Yes, yes, yes. Are there traps I can take advantage of while I'm here? Ooh, butter. We need that for our cooking. I'm impressed that bandits have butter on them. But I'm so happy with it. Words and philosophy. Two-handed. I'm not going to be two-handed using... Yeah, there is a trap! Nice. Awesome. Hey, come up here. Hey, you, come up here. Restless. Come up here. Is there no way up here for you? You have spell. Can you not... There's a ramp right here, dude. Are they not capable of using these ramps? Okay. Well, this makes it easy for me. I like that very much. Can we open this? Does this have a switch I can access? So, oh. Oh, what are the symbols that I need? I can't, wait. I can't, oh. Oh, the wrong one. You can hit the wrong, okay. Out of the two options, I had a 50% chance of flipping the right switch. I flipped the wrong switch. That's how this session's gonna be. So it was this one, and that opens the secret door. I do like that the Restless Draugr was sprinting away to the secret door to show me where it was. That was actually pretty cool. Hello, gentlemen. Pleasure to see you. Sorry to bust in. Yep, there's the AoE. Yeah, so that, yeah, burns and turns. Burn and turn and burn. What a great sword. I love this so much. Little to the right. Nope. Little to the, nope. Little to the left. Nope. Little, oh, it's middle. Oh. Hey, Sword of Clan Iceblade. To my descendants, the ancestral Sword of Clan Iceblade has an enchantment that dulls the blade for anyone save those descended from our bloodline. It serves as definitive proof of one's ancestry above all other claims. Sigurd Iceblade. So there's the note. Here's the sword. It's worth 1,000, but even though it's set, it shows an enchantment on it, it doesn't have any enchantment. So, because it doesn't, right here, I'm not going to count it as an enchanted weapon. And I didn't need to find the key on a corpse with a lantern. And now I can meet the stranger at the Tomb of the Grey Fox and get the Grey Cowl. Or Ring of Recharging. Ooh. So I am going to have to roll for something. Oh, dude. Okay. I'm taking this helmet. I'm using Destruction Magic. 20% less cast is awesome. So I'm taking the helmet. I'm going to leave the ring, but we still got to roll because I just took a magical item. And now we spin and minus 10 maximum health. Our current maximum is 160. So now if I modify my health minus 10, my health bar shows up. That's shows that something changed. Is now 150. I now have 150 maximum health. Silver Amethyst ring. Ooh, I'll take that. Yeah, so I think I just speed ran the objective in this dungeon for the quest. Because I haven't even done, like, the main thing of this dungeon yet. I should wear that helmet that I picked up, shouldn't I? So I lose about 19 armor. Yeah, I lose 19 armor by taking off my Orcish Plate helmet and warmth rating. But my destruction spells cost even less to cast, which is awesome. What kind of curses await our protagonist? Tune in next time on Wednesdays and Fridays, 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks so much for watching, and a special thank you to my patrons and supporters on screen now, including Wasteland Legends Sven. I'm Kato, and our next curse awaits.